Get on the ground.
Welcome back to Attorney Reacts. If you didn't know it, I'm America's Attorney, and if you did know it, I'm glad you're smart, and thanks. Today, we are blind reacting to officers' actions lead to serious backlash from code Blue Cam. Wow, that's so crazy. An officer's actions leading to serious backlash is such a rare occurrence. I can't believe we have it on camera. Let's check it out.
On November 23rd, 2021, Officer Matthew Knutson conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle after it failed to give way to another motorist in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
A lot of footage from Wisconsin.
47-year-old Robert Sanchez
Lots.
allegedly pulled out into an intersection and nearly caused an accident. As Robert observed Officer Knutson turn around, he quickly pulled into a driveway and fled on foot.
Whoa, we got a runner.
We're gonna dock Richmond and Bader truck. Bravo Charles 1193. Get back to the car!
There we go. Come on, it's on.
Blue shirt.
Another officer nearby ordered him to stop, but he was non-compliant and continued fleeing.
Get on the ground! Sir, get on the ground! Get on the ground! Not listening to my commands. He's on Manitowoc by a house. Sir, get on the ground!
So just so you know, when they're trying to pull you over, fleeing it's illegal. It actually is. And it is a lawful command for them to tell you to get on the ground. So this is not a good start. I think on the radio, we heard the cop tell someone that the dude was drunk and he hasn't even interacted with him yet. So we'll see what happens here.
Get on the ground! He's just walking around in the yard, won't listen to my commands, has his hands in his pockets. Sir!
Wait,
Take your hands out of
is
your
he no
pockets.
longer fleeing? He's just standing?
Get your hands out of your pockets! Where's my next unit?
Oh, she's got that weapon out on him.
And Bader. Sir, get your... Run yourself on Bader again. Get on the ground!
How does this guy not know that cops shoot people in the back who are running? Like, I know that. This guy has to know this. This is so dangerous. One bad decision from this cop, and this guy could be, I'm not going to say it.
Keep reaching in his pockets. Get on the ground, sir! We're at Imperial.
Despite being commanded to show his hands several times, he refused, and the officer deployed her taser. However, it had no effect.
Good. It's just a taser. Wait,
Taser! Oh!
did she get him? I'm going to say no.
Robert kept running. Officer Knutson drove his squad car over the curb and hit Robert with it, forcing him to the ground.
What?
Get on the ground.
Real quick, I just wanted to say that Attorney Tom / Attorney Reacts content is now on Spotify. We just launched a partnered show, link in the description. Go check it out. Now, back to the video.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. We got to be asking ourselves, is that reasonable force or is that excessive force? Oh, man. Wow. He knocked him to the ground. I'm going to say, generally speaking, that is going to be excessive force. If he gets injured by that, that is not good for that cop. Now, the reality is, even though the car weighs 4,000 pounds, he was only probably going about 2 or 3 miles an hour when he hit him, so he's probably not going to hurt him, but that is some risky behavior. Man. Oh, he got on the ground.
Behind your back. Put your arms behind your back.
Is that dude wearing a G-string?
Slow down.
Yep.
What the? No wonder he's under arrest. I think that dude's wearing a G-string. I'm out. I can't do this.
I'm good. Hey, breathe. I just didn't want to. I had nobody.
I can't breathe.
He kept reaching in his jacket pockets.
I can't breathe.
What's your name?
Robert Sanchez.
Why'd you run?
I'm scared.
You scared of what?
Put that thing away.
Keep stung me rock.
Okay, got your breath.
Keep stung
You're
me rock.
not injured. Okay,
I know.
I pushed you to the ground. You're not injured.
I know.
Got your breath. What's your name?
Robert Sanchez.
Robert Sanchez.
Yeah.
Almost 11 months later, the Brown County District Attorney's Office contacted the Green Bay Police Department regarding Officer Knutsen's actions that night. The body cam and squad car video of the incident were immediately reviewed alongside Officer Knutsen's police report. While examining the report, it revealed inconsistencies in his explanation of how his squad car came into contact with Robert during the pursuit.
Uh-oh.
Following the assessment of the footage, Officer Knutsen was placed on paid administrative leave, and the Green Bay Police Chief requested an investigation to be conducted by the Sheriff's Office. Approximately 6 months passed.
This is an attempt to have an independent investigation because even though there is geographic overlap between what the Green Bay, Wisconsin Police Department covers in terms of area and the county sheriff, the two departments, obviously, they work together all the time. They are not the same entity. They don't have the same authority structures. And when you get the sheriff's department investigating a police officer, you have, like a city police officer, you have an opportunity for it to be more of an independent review. Now, the flip side of that, and I haven't seen what the outcome of the investigation is, but the flip side of that is these two organizations work together all the time, like literally every day. There's going to be a lot of cross-pollination between who works in which office. People are going to kind of rotate through because they're law enforcement in the same area. And an actual, more independent investigation could be conducted by the Wisconsin State Police. And so I don't love this, but like I said, when it was happening, this kind of looks like excessive force. And if the officer lied about how his bumper came to contact the runner, that's problematic.
And the DA's office officially filed a criminal complaint against Officer Knutsen.
Okay.
The police chief
All right. So we all agree that's excessive force. And if he lied about it, that's a really, really big deal.
made a public statement saying, "We take all allegations of misconduct by Green Bay police officers seriously. I will not tolerate excessive force, ethical violations, or criminal activity by GBPD members." In Officer Knutsen's report, he stated, "I started to pull my vehicle up on the western side of the driveway in order to get my vehicle out of the roadway due to the other vehicles already on the road." The criminal complaint emphasized that statement, saying, "You will find in his report that he describes him hitting Robert with his squad car at the last second and other vehicles being in the road. The squad camera tells a different story. There is no other vehicle in the roadway in front of Officer Knutsen's right to left.
Yeah, of course not.
The district attorney further explained, there was no need for Officer Knutsen to drive on the grass as there was no other vehicle in the driveway at that time. Additionally, he mentioned the officers on scene seemed to be amused by Robert's situation. He mentioned the timestamp of the occurrence, saying, "After placing Robert in the rear of the squad car, Knutsen can be seen mimicking Robert hobbling after being struck, to the laughter of the other officers on scene." It was also discovered that the use of force sheet submitted by Knutsen did not mention him striking Robert with his squad car.
What?
The district attorney said Knutsen gave a further indication that he meant to imply he had struck Robert accidentally.
Wow.
Without the use of force sheet,
I mean, look, we all saw the video. He clearly hit him on purpose. We saw it. Wow. I'm glad they pursued this guy and got him off of the force. Man.
in some of the video recordings being disclosed, it is hard to determine how reliable these statements are. However, this wasn't the first time Officer Knutsen was investigated for his
Oh, wow. Okay.
In 2018, Officer Knutsen was one of 9 other officers that were suspended because of a harassment investigation. A report of the internal investigation stated there was a pattern of harassment by a small group of night shift officers. Some officers who were interviewed during the investigation described the night shift atmosphere like a frat house. The report further showed a female officer was the victim of hazing and harassment. She reportedly was so stressed out that she had to take off work to avoid harassment. Officer Matthew Knutson, the 13-year veteran of the Green Bay Police Department, was charged with felony misconduct in public office.
Wow,
And
good.
misdemeanor negligent operation of a vehicle.
Yeah.
Robert was charged with misdemeanor counts of resisting, obstructing an officer, and operating while revoked. On the prosecutor's motion, both charges were dismissed shortly before the DA's office informed the police department of Officer Knutson's conduct. At this time, Knutson's investigation is still underway.
Okay, I got you. So what he said there at the end was that they dismissed the charges against the victim, which is also the perpetrator. I mean, the guy did an illegal turn or whatever it was, and then he fled, and then he resisted arrest, etc. But they dismissed those charges probably because they don't want him going to trial and it's essentially being able to put the police conduct on trial on Sanchez's behalf. Basically, because if you're defending Sanchez, you're going to play the footage, you're going to show Robert Knutson using excessive force, acting illegally, committing his own felonies against Sanchez. So, good move by the DA to dismiss those charges, and super fantastic move by the DA for actually charging Knutson for this excessive force. Yeah, I mean, so lying when your every move and your car's every move is being recorded is probably not the best idea. I mean, if you don't want to get caught. Now, a worse idea is just straight up running fools over to get them to stop running away from you, treating it like it's a video game and they're not real people. I'm very glad to see the cop was held accountable for his actions. I perused the comment section of Code Blue Cam's video for a little bit, and I kept running into the same comments. The cop's biggest issue was that he lied. Well, what do you think? Was the biggest issue the lie or the fact that he hit someone with his car? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And your next fill of Attorney Reacts is waiting for you right here. Get over there. I will be back soon. I will see you. Bye.
Big verdict.